Coming up on the Big Cutty Couch.
It's really hard to take you seriously, to be honest.
How do you think I feel? Well, you can ask me, what did I think of Wicked?
What did you think
Bad!
of? Wow. See, I thought it was good. For good.
Stick around.
It's been a minute.
Oh my God. I wish my mic was green.
Oh my God.
That would be iconic.
I wonder if I can change it in post.
No.
No. Well, pink and green
Based
go
on
good
our
together.
knowledge of based on our knowledge of color theory, you can't. That would be so funny if mine was just green and not you.
We should
leave and stop and do this again. Start over.
Wowie, wowie, wowie.
Wowie kapowie.
This is not even season 2. This is Patreon exclusive, hon.
Mhm.
It's been a hot second since we've been on camera. There's been a couple changes around here.
Something has changed within me, honey.
And something has changed without me.
Yeah. Welcome to our Patreon. It's our first Patreon episode.
Ooh, ooh.
Can you believe it?
If you're here, it means you're paying, which all we can say is
Mhm.
why. But thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's cash money, honey, and it's cash is what? Green, just like me. And that's why we're doing this. To sort of promote the money that we need.
We need money.
Money, please. But yeah, it's my wedding day. Essentially, my dream come true.
We are doing a Wicked episode.
Yes, we are recapping or just reviewing the movie that came out maybe 6 months
About
ago.
the calendar 9 years ago.
You know
yeah.
us. We don't do topical. We just do whatever
Whatever
feels,
the fuck we
whatever
want.
we want to do.
Which
And I
is-
wanted this. I asked for this
You've been wanting this for a long,
since
long
I was
time.
born.
What?
Really?
Can we? I think before
Have
we
you been
dive in-
wanting this?
No.
I've been wanting, like, this is too much. Is this the episode that, like, where we lose all of our following?
Because
Because it's, like, too losery? Or is
like,
it cool?
you guys are messed up, and why are you doing this?
I've been waiting for you to say this has taken us over the edge, but I'm like, your goat isn't helping. Goat,
Yeah.
gayest of all time.
You're dressed as Elphaba, and I'm dressed as the second lead of the film, Dr. Dillamond.
Yes, Daddy Dr. Dillamond.
Daddy
because
Dill.
honestly, you're Dillamond in the typecast of it all.
Well, after watching the movie a second time,
I
I'm
forced
like,
you.
I'm actually Elphaba's dad. That's the
No!
role that I would
Have
get.
some self-respect.
That's the role that I would get. I don't know why. I was just like, I'm feeling this. Like, it's not the role I want, but it's the role that I deserve.
Read for Dillamond at least. Read and don't get the part.
It's
Please.
not a good show for men, except for Fierro.
Not a good what?
Show for men?
Short. I'm like, Wicked's a short film, right?
Yeah, God, it's 9
Yeah.
short films in
To
one.
me, it's a short film. Too short. My actual feedback is triple the length. I want more.
I mean, sure, if they made it into a miniseries, I could get behind that. But as a film,
No, you've been brainwashed.
It's
Streaming
coming.
has killed you and made you into a
this is
goat.
probably the most stuff I'm wearing on my head and face in any
Welcome to my world.
episode. Yeah.
Imagine-
Last time I said, oh, I feel like Gina, you took it so personally because I was wearing the fucking elf hat and ears. I was kidding.
I know you were kidding. I wasn't actually like personal.
Roll the tapes.
Well, I was just like, girl, I know the feeling. I meant to be empathetic or empathizing, but I was probably just bullying you. But you know what I will say? I'm sure, you're in pain. If you're not used to it, it is a lot. But I am loving the teeny nose job that those little spectacles are giving
Yeah.
you. It's giving a pinced nose.
Well, I believe these are called pince nez or pince nez, which is French.
Pince
Which
nez.
literally means like pinched nose. Not only are they squeezing my nose, they're magnifying everything. So every time
Really?
I look at stuff, it's like,
Ugh. I'm not hating it.
We know.
Think about it.
We've been thinking about it for as long as we've known each other. You're like, maybe work on that.
What kind of doctor is Dr. Dillman? Plastics. He's into
These
plastics.
are plastics, yeah.
For sure.
I had to pull my pants down. Hold
Pull
on.
your pants down.
Yeah, all the way down.
Yeah, show us your goat cock for once. Who are you wearing and what is your problem? No. It's like, I can't make you do like bah and you can't make me battle cry.
Well, you can ask me, what did I think of Wicked?
Okay, but also,
Just say the words. What did you think of Wicked?
what did you think of?
Bad.
Wow. Thank you. See, I thought it was good. For good.
This is horrible.
Yeah, it's really horrible. It's really hard to take you seriously, to be honest.
How do you think I feel?
The green's a little dark. I'm 50 shades of green. It sucks.
You know
I
what?
wish.
It's fine because the hat is casting a shadow, so everything I think is blending together in the light
I
and the
know.
dark. Yeah.
In a shadow in a bad way. I probably need to lean back. It's
Careful,
kind of
you're gonna hit the topiary.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Of which, if you're paying attention, we updated things a little bit around here.
Yeah, we did. We got big balls of topiaries.
Got lots
Am
of
I hitting
balls.
the topiaries? That's what like
little
that
bit.
noise is?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll sit up. Yeah, we got Grecian columns. We got little diamondy things hanging. We got a big diamond here. I'd say 24 carats. If I had to guess. No, that is bigger than you'll ever know because it can't be captured.
It can't read on camera.
On camera,
Yeah.
it can't.
But-
It's solid 8.5 inches.
We decided that a lot of the quality of life updates we made to the set are mostly for the guests. Because like sitting
Yeah.
here looking at this, it's very, it's experiential.
Yes, we put in a lot of work and then we looked at the shot and it all looked the same.
Felt very
so
similar.
then we were like, oh, it's this whole time. It's been for the guests. It's for the guests. For the guests. But tonight it's just us.
I'm wearing goat couture head to toe.
Yes, literally
It's-
to the toe. He has a fucking camel toe moose knuckle
My tab-
everywhere. I'm seeing 3 moose
My,
knuckles.
I
His
basically keep pulling
crotch.
my pants down.
His crotch.
My custom goat tabbies, which you really can't see, but it's mostly just for me for fun.
Did you buy planter material
These,
that we were looking at the other day?
No, this is the werewolf face that you've had in your spare
Oh,
costume
my
bin.
kit, just
Yeah.
in case you never know. I mean, we have hoarding tendencies. It's like, don't keep it. When are we going to use it? And then it's
Yeah.
like, we used it.
But I got these horns on Etsy, and then I painted them, and they're 3D printed, so I should have sanded them first. So I was like highlighting and shadowing and highlighting and shadowing, and it just like
He was
wasn't,
going to
it
town.
wasn't like it wasn't changing, and I was
I
like,
came to look at it and I was like, they're black.
yeah, and I was like, uh-oh.
Zowie. No, they look great. You finally, you achieved what you needed to
I
achieve.
got it somewhere, yeah. And then I'm wearing archival Sisters Weekend / Mike / Ange. This is Givenchy vest I stole from my mom.
Dr. Dillam.
And these are like horny leather cuffs from Amazon. And,
wow.
yeah,
And are they intentionally not matching?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a 3-pack.
Hmm.
So I just decided to throw them on and cover all of the bite marks and scars that my cat has given me recently. So
Uh-huh. Wow, you look amazing.
thank you.
You are typecast. This is in your wheelhouse.
Oh, and like
Go.
prosthetic facial hair.
Yeah. Please do tell the audience that because, or our listeners, viewers. What do you call our fans?
Fucking idiots.
Those who are watching.
Yeah, our followers. Let's say followers.
Mike's covered in gray hair, so you have to disclaim that those chops aren't natural.
Oh yeah, these are natural. I know it's been a while since we recorded.
Got a
but
little extensione
yeah,
job.
you went shopping at Abracadabra and grabbed these for me, or
Ooh, ah.
close.
I don't know the song because I haven't listened. But yeah, I went to Abracadabra.
And you picked this color, and it is like truly it's like my color, mouse gray.
Yeah, I swatched your bush
Yeah,
and I was like, this'll do.
my bush is brown and dark.
Not too dark though.
No, it's darker than what's up top now.
Really?
Yeah.
I need to check in on that.
No,
Come on, soon. A brown bush is something else.
who are you
Moving on,
wearing?
moving on.
What is your problem, my
Who
dear?
am I wearing? I'm wearing a little sheath from the Real.
It's designer, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah, Mike and I have this problem where we're like, oh, this looks amazing. And then it ends up being like the thinnest piece of fabric. It's a
Yeah.
nightgown, but there are little stringy poos. I'm wearing a corset, panties, and this hat. Cost $1 million because we made it, obviously. Started with a sun hat, if you can't tell.
How
It's
many
like
sun
basi-
hats had to die for this?
2, 3, 4, who knows?
Yeah.
It's a double stacked sun hat, chopped because I was like, I wanted it to feel methy. I think we achieved it.
I think we did. Yeah.
And then this cone is from, I don't fucking know, Wayfair, whatever. It's like shit you put on your lawn.
For Halloween.
But
yeah.
I think it's fucking gaggy. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's a lot, but
it really
it's-
came together, and the finishing touches was paper mache
yeah.
using paper
Using
towel.
paper towel.
Yeah.
You can mache with paper towel. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
And all that can become fashion. Can you believe it? I can, because I think this is giving like editorial alphabet
Absolutely. Now,
or resort wear.
a little bit of both. But can we just try and drill down on like why? Why
Did
did
this happen?
this happen?
I don't really know. I'm having regrets.
You've been talking about Wicked for the entire first season of the podcast. For a while, it was like an episode by episode stretch.
It accidentally came up. But you know what?
Not accidentally. It was on purpose because you were talking about it.
You know what? In my defense, I was always talking about it accidentally or just coincidentally would come up in convo before the movie, the press release, before the first trailer.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not Wicked Fever. It's me. It's who I am. And then the movie came out and I was like, you know what? We need to do it.
But why do you like Wicked so much? What about it has
I don't even for the final time, even though I'm dressed like this, I'm not a huge Wicked head. Shut up. I'm not. I like fashion. I like green. I like whatever. I like makeup. I'm a makeup artist. I'm a loser. But I'm not that freaky. I like Wicked. I'll go on record and say I like it. I had a formative experience in the front row on Broadway with a great Elphaba who, I don't know, I've thought on file, other episodes, I've talked about it. But yeah, I've seen the stage show, which you have not.
I have not, no.
So I'm a believer. I think it's magical and wonderful and cool-ish. But then if I zoom out, that's me being secure and normal. But then if I don't know, come to, I'm like, wow, I can drag it to hell. And that's why we're actually here, because I saw it and I was like, I love it. I think it's great. I like no bad things, because it like passed the test. It was like good enough that I was like, wow, okay, phew, they got it right. But now enough time has passed and that I can drag it to hell, because it is, oof. It's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of things we can talk about. And we will.
That's for sure. Yeah.
I had one more thing to say and I can't remember.
Tutorial?
No, well, I hate it. We did a little tutorial, which, click ahead.
If you're subscribed on Patreon, you might get it as a little bonus thing.
I actually hated doing that. I know a lot of people do like makeup tutorials and stuff, but it was throwing me off.
It's like an art form unto itself, just like a different part of your brain being activated.
Totally, because I'm usually really focused. Usually music's playing. Like I'm always a centimeter from the mirror,
right?
Like squared off to it. I was on an angle, and not to make excuses, but I don't love my makeup. But it's fine. It's snatchier than a lot of other fake Elphabas out there.
Definitely.
But I didn't like doing that. I don't know if that's my thing. I think my thing is like having like a crew of documentarians like come in and just talk to me a little bit while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, hey, I'm doing this. I'm getting ready for our show. Like I think I'm more interested in like a pre-show. You guys tell us what you want. And
that's a great question. Yeah. What do you guys want to see?
What do you guys want?
Let us know. What do you think we should do? I've been saying I think it would be fun to show you guys a studio tour of like a vlog, kind of like what goes into making an episode.
Bet you're all dying to know what's behind every single one of these squares. Remember I used to sing to you, is it still considered bulimia if I purge from the butt?
I do remember.
That wasn't in Wicked. They cut it.
Well, that was in the stage show, just not in the movie. Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah, back to the stage show. I've seen it. You haven't.
Yeah.
So I think the stage show is fun and cool. The movie, I was, really like, oof. I was like, why are they doing this? I'm always disappointed by every sort of adaptation like that. And that's why I think I gave it rave reviews out the gate, because I was like, wow, it did for me pass the test.
The movie.
Yeah. Generally. And I still think after rewatching it last night, I'm like, it's actually as classy as it can be, I think. Pretty much.
Well,
they tried to go classy, and I appreciate that.
When I watched it the second time, I did like it more, but it just is so long and plodding at points. It just slows to a fucking crawl. And it like squanders any goodwill that it gains by being like fun and cool, by just being glacial. I was like, can we please cut at least
they
20
do really
minutes.
Sort of play everything out in real time and really sort of let things happen, which maybe speaks to some of the classiness, some of the 90s storytelling, like pacing, maybe like is a little classy.
Well, it's always
hard.
It
does get too long.
It's always hard to adapt a musical for film, because inherently musicals are typically 2 acts. So,
this is 2 movies.
And it's longer than what a feature film winds up being. So
it just could have been
it could have been nipped and tucked and sucked in, and it would have been incredible. I will say, so we don't really talk about this that much, like in the regular pod stuff, but like I know I get a bad rap for being the hater of all time, which I am, and I own that as
my goal is to not to come off as a hater in this episode, but to be critical as fuck.
But critical as fuck is what I want to say, because I've worked in film for over a decade. Not only that, like my parents work professionally on Broadway, so I've been like entrenched in musical theater and cinema my entire life. You're a designer, and this. So we've got a lot to say, and I just
do get a lot to say.
And I just want to kind of preface that with like, I think there are a lot of gay podcasts of people with a lot of opinions, but like I do believe we're coming at this from a slightly more technically elevated place, and maybe that's why like this is a good episode for Patreon because it's like we can be a little less funny, a little bit more like specific. The film, for me, fails not in performance or musicality or like tone. It fails in like design. And
Yeah,
it fails
that's my
in
biggest problem
cinematography
as well.
yeah.
It's the look of it. That's
Yeah.
why at the end I'm gonna be like, what is your or right now, like what's your grade?
Yeah.
And for me, I'm gonna give it an A/A- for adaptation from the show, the Broadway show. I didn't read the book, dear God. I'm just going off of that, and it's more based on the show. I know they brought in a little bit of the book, but it's basically the Broadway show. So I'll give that an A/A-, and then I will give the overall look, feel, design, a B. I'm not gonna go lower than a B, to be honest. After
Yeah.
last night, I was like really looking at the sets, and I was like, the sets I think are mostly beautiful. There are some ugly, hideoso ones for sure, but I think it's actually what you have said, and it's a lighting problem.
Yeah.
People online have said it's a coloring problem, like
Yeah,
the colorist
color
got it
grading, yeah.
wrong, color grading fucked it up. But I think you're right. I think it's more about the light because there are moments of saturation and like color
Totally.
could be pushed
Yeah.
more.
It's to me, yeah.
So
So
we're getting right into it.
I guess, but why don't we take a quickie break and then
Yeah.
we'll get back into the meat and potatoes of our fucking destruction of this fucking goddamn train wreck of a film. Just kidding.
My mic cuts out. I'm like silent, a silent battle cry because my sound cuts.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
BRB. You can still be with Julissa.
It's like, who's
What
Julissa?
you worked and waited for. You can still be with Julissa.
What?
You can.
I'm actually
I
I'm
feel-
actually out of drink. Maybe
Yeah. Why don't you make us both?
okay. You could talk by alone.
Top her off with some ice too. Please. Yeah, new cups, everyone. They were discovered in an anthropology, but Mike found them right from China. Said, not paying that. Not paying that fake anthro money. Because anthro is also going to China. So we skipped the middleman and did bad things. Per usual. All for the sake of the set. I feel super paralyzed right now because, well, why am I talking alone? Michelle? Michelle? Oh my God. Anyways, I mean, it's probably super obvious, but my face does not match my bodysuit, and my hands do not either. But who gives a fuck? You're lucky you're getting this. No one wanted it. Did they? I'm giving gay wrist. I'm going to be giving gay wrist this entire episode because my hands are obviously they've been greened, so I feel like I can't touch anything. So it's really making me bizarre. And the result is gay arm, gay wrist. Is he addicted to body paint? You know the saying. But at least I have a good nail on.
Alone for 5 hours.
Not much was said. I was just saying I was giving gay arm, gay hand, gay wrist because I feel very paralyzed with these green hands. Because I'm a neat freak. I'm OCD, so I don't want to. I hate messes and dirty things.
I appreciate that, but
We both like have a hard time with like eating wings.
there's something so like freeing about giving gay hand though in public, just like in
for
life.
sure.
Like guys, girls,
Give
anyone. It feels good to let your hand be limp.
Limp. Drop it down. Try it out.
Yeah.
Fellas, try it out. Straights should try it out. Give it a shot.
They should.
Give it a whirl.
Heard you talking about the cups.
Yeah, I said you went to China.
Yeah. Which it's like
It's so sad.
it's so sad and so annoying that you can literally find anything just like from another vendor on Amazon or on AliExpress or
Literally, I
something.
thought anthro. I was like, okay, those price points, they must mean domestic designers involved or something. No, you can get even that shit. Everyone is just stealing and trying to make a buck.
Yeah.
Ourselves included.
Yeah.
By charging you to be watching this.
A worse version of Wicked. Well, or maybe a better one, to be honest. Now that we're getting into it.
And let all odds be agreed, honey. Do you like my nails?
I actually really do.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. Custom file takes forever, but I do love when you file it yourself, you can really choose the shape.
It can as comfy as you want.
But I saw OPI. I was like, ooh, these are cool. And then I was embarrassed because the OPI nail polishes it was Wicked edition. So I was like, I feel like stupid. I wish I was just picking a green, but I picked the Wicked
Theme
collab.
point. Yeah.
So whatever. And then I thought this little overlay was more transparent, not so opaque. So I thought they'd all get a little something, but then they ended up being opaque. So this Elphaba's A-okay. She's getting the butthole. She loves, does this still mean asshole in America?
I thought it meant, what? When did it ever mean asshole?
A-S-S hole.
Oh, in sign language?
Have you ever had green head?
Can't say that I have.
I fully, my penis is green too.
Yeah, well,
I'm fully body painted under the suit.
Yeah, the hole is bright pink and screaming.
Yeah. But yeah, I went long. You need to.
Love it.
We love it.
I went long
guess
too.
She did.
These are actually antelope horns, but I was like, you know what? I want something with a little bit of volume. I knew what I was up against, so I needed to.
I do love
stunt
your addiction
somehow.
to costuming.
Well, I mean, why do you think we're friends? You know what I mean?
Right,
It's like,
right.
how annoying would it be if I was just like in a sweatshirt and you were dressed like this?
Yeah.
Like,
Although Dillerman in a sweatsuit is kind of funny.
well, because I was in a sweatsuit yesterday when we were doing our final.
Yeah, he had his horns. I was like, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
No, I'm allowed to be creative and have fun too.
Yeah. Please.
Well, shall we?
We shall start. 'Cause I keep doing everything but talking about the movie.
I have notes. Did you take notes?
I did, but my phone's over there, and
I
think
got it. You want me to grab it?
I think
I brought it in.
All right. Yeah, I do. Mike colored his little what would you call that? A brooch? What do you call that? Like a cravat. That's the word I'm looking for. He colored his cravat green,
Using a Sharpie.
which is insane. I'm so impressed. Cuz the quality. I mean, I'm impressed with the knowledge, but also the quality ended up being way better than I would have ever imagined. I mean, I was like, it'd be fun if it was an emerald because like we are in the Emerald City.
Yeah, and then you said
For
that,
some
and
of
I
us,
was
some
like,
of us.
it activated my, my archival brain where I was like, oh, I've seen some tutorial about some crazy person using Sharpies to change all the colors of their rhinestones to something, and I was like, I could probably do that. It only works on plastic. Listeners, Patreon,
You can color your
subscribers,
gems.
patrons,
If you didn't get that gemstone
try
you
it at
wanted,
home.
if you didn't get that gemstone you wanted from your man this Valentine's Day, pick up the Sharpies. Can I just, before we actually start, can I
Yes.
just take a minute and say, these braids, I sat in a chair and had this wig braided on my head because obviously Idina and like Elphaba on stage is known for her one side braid because she's like dowdy, whatever. And then Dorothy has two braids, and then Cynthia Erivo has amazing micro braids. So this is my
Homage to all of them.
homage to all
Yeah.
three. Pop them in a blender and keep it as appropriate,
Appropriate,
A
not
white-
appropriative.
not appropriative as a white green girl can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I did sit in a chair and have a wig braided on my head.
Well, it's weirdly a full lace wig.
yeah, that's why I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? So I'm like, I guess I'll get it braided. So she did a little titty job
She did. It's gorgeous.
considering that. But yeah, what else do you do with a full lace?
Okay, well, let's dive in. Wicked,
Yeah.
part one.
Yeah. What's your first note?
My first note is
Why?
love when they change that studio logo. I love when it's like Universal Studios and it's like a different color or it's in a different style. I am into that shit. They did that for Nosferatu. They made everything like old and period and illustrated. And I was like, ooh, I'm into it.
See, I love the beginning where it's like speaker quality, like
Yeah.
affected
It's
voice.
Ominous. Yeah.
Yeah, ominous speaker, wet water puddle, like steaming hat.
Yeah.
But I was really like kind of like thrown off by, I guess we'll find out in part 2 how much water was thrown.
Okay.
Like, that's a big ass puddle.
Yeah.
And what is steaming?
Is
it hay from the broom?
Or from the scarecrow? Because he's on fire.
Well,
Okay.
maybe.
I'm jumping ahead a little bit because like once we get through that moment, like the overture kicks in and that overture is fucking cunt. That
Yes.
music starts and I am strapped in. I'm on that roller coaster. It's
Good.
amazing. Okay.
I'm happy to hear this.
But then instantly I go over the first hill on the roller coaster and then I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? Because they start the movie at the end of the second movie. So it's like, I don't know where we are. I know it's the witch's castle. I see like a horse. I'm assuming that's her or Fiyero. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. And it's like, I know
it's not Fiyero, though. I know. I actually had that same question as someone who knows the story. I was like, who the fuck is riding on the horse that they're showing? Is it the Wizard of Oz?
Oh, maybe it's the
wizard?
Maybe. That's what I mean. I was like, I know it's supposed to be
Her son.
intriguing. And
She has a baby in part 2.
Oh, in the books, she has a kid. Yeah.
Who has a baby?
The witch.
Greeniana?
Yeah, Elphaba.
I can't with the books.
I know.
Please.
I was like, where are we? What's happening? What's going on? Who is that? And then we like zoom past Dorothy, and I was like, okay.
People are so crazy with the Easter eggs
Yeah.
online. Yeah, I know you're not on Twitter, but it's a shame. And you're not on Threads either, I don't think.
No.
You're like, I do, burner account. But
Constantly
people
tweeting about
go
you.
crazy about like the Easter eggs.
Aren't
or
there only,
like
4
did
Easter
you
eggs?
see- there's a lot, I guess. There's a lot, but there's not as many as people think.
Yeah.
They're like, did you see the first blade of grass? It's shaped as Dorothy's head. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like not everything's a motif.
Right.
Literally.
Not everything's like
stop.
a hidden message.
Stop.
Yeah.
Please. Everything, like literally online, people were going crazy. And it's like, shut your trap.
Just watch the movie.
And fucking find a friend
Yeah.
for 1 second.
Anyway, so then Overture's cunt. I'm into that. But then in the voiceover, according to the Time Dragon clock, that's something that Glinda says.
The Time Dragon?
The Time Dragon clock.
See, we have to blame the author because they don't talk about this bullshit in the stage show. You should see the stage show. I'm going to take you one day.
I'm sure they say Time Dragon clock in the stage show.
they
That's
don't.
not from the book. That's something that's got to be in the
No.
fucking. That's got to be in something.
No.
Oh, but do you like the hat? Do you like the hat they landed on for the movie?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, stitchy and witchy.
It's fine. I think the costuming is pretty good.
Yeah,
I think Paul Tazwell is a genius.
he won the Oscar, right?
Yeah. And he probably should have. I've seen a lot of like behind the scenes videos, and I think the costumes are really, really beautiful.
Yeah,
I think the hat's pretty cool.
yeah.
No complaints. I do have, I mean, we're jumping ahead, but I really, really fucking hate the broom.
The broom.
The broom
We'll
is
get
out
there.
of control.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
I hate the broom. I hate the grimoire.
I don't mind the Grimmery. And
And I hate her wand. Because,
her big wand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the beginning, we love practical magic. Practical sets.
We sure do.
We really do. It makes all the difference. We believe in it. We are all about art direction and production design. That is our background.
Yeah.
And our interest. But they, the movie starts off with a brief shot of a field that involves 9 million tulips.
Yes.
9 or 10. I don't remember the number. 9 is sounding more correct. But he planted or had 9 million tulips planted. And what did I say the other, like we were talking, I was like,
You're like, I never thought that I would hear me say, I don't need 9 million tulips.
I truly never thought.
Yeah.
Because that sounds amazing. I'm like, I want more. Make it 10, make it 20. But I gotta like see that budget line. Cause like, honey, I want everything to be real, but why the 9 million tulips, the practical 9?
I should have timed it, but like, was it even 18 seconds?
I don't think so.
Was it even 8 seconds of
I don't
footage?
think so.
This to me, and again, maybe we'll circle back to this at the end of this whole review, but this movie, maybe they'll change, maybe they'll course correct a little bit in the second one, but this feels that the overarching mistake of this film is misdirected spectacle.
Mhm.
Like they built and created these gigantic things for the wrong reasons, or like for the wrong amount of camera time, or something about it just doesn't add up to a pleasurable viewing experience. Like
Right.
9 million tulips. amazing. That must have been a breathtaking set to have
part
worked
of.
on, to have shot, to been a part of. And then it's gone. Literally, it's gone. That is a fleeting
It
moment.
looks CGI, to be honest.
Well, because
That's the
yeah,
problem.
I mean, it is.
I know
it's a CGI extension of a practical
yes,
set,
of course
which is
it's
still
an extension, but
amazing. But it's like, what's the point? You know,
I didn't see the point in that.
I didn't see the point in that either.
Maybe 1 million. Call me crazy.
Yeah,
That sounds like enough. And then stamp out the rest.
or maybe.
And I'm never I never thought I would hear me saying these things. Because like, I want real.
Yeah.
But it just didn't make sense to me. And who's taking care of these tulips
Well,
now?
there's a great video. I think it's on is it Vanity Fair or something? Where the production designer is talking about the process of the tulips. I think it's like you have to like grow them and then kill them and then grow them again. It was like years,
Wow.
which is like, I mean, I know this movie had a very long production history. I would love to have actually gone through and read all of the names of the Glindas and Elphabas that were associated with the movie before they landed on Ariana and Cynthia.
I would love to know that. I know Amanda Seyfried was close for Glinda, and I don't know who was close for Elphaba, but at one point Nicole Scherzinger was attached to the project, which is like, girl, no.
Well, now she's on Broadway. And
now she's killing it on Broadway, so I'm kind of taking back my no, but I'm also just like, no, that
would have been wrong.
Yeah. Actually, Cynthia saves the movie.
She really
is
does.
the movie. I like can't even. I just really, really, really think she is the movie. There is no one else.
Well, I actually think there is someone else. Do you know who I think it is? No, Gaga.
Just kidding. But you know Gaga read for Elphaba.
I think she actually was attached to it for a second. Or her name was in there. Yeah.
She, with her fucking recent IMBD experience, like what she's trying to do.
Yeah.
She was in that room.
No, but you know who actually...
doing a battle cry.
You know who understands the assignment and is delivering everything is Jonathan Bailey as Fiyero. He's actually fucking killing it. In a number of ways, only on the second viewing where I was like, you know what? He's not only is he charming and hot and funny, he's a great actor.
He's a great actor.
And an amazing dancer. I was like,
he's amazing.
He's triple threat. It was incredible.
And he was shooting two things and flying. Apparently he was flying back and forth.
The only problem is that he's like fucking 50.
I know.
I was like, who is this kid going to school?
He's a wonderful, and I'm shocked that he doesn't get compared to Dermot whatever from My Best Friend's Wedding.
Dermot Mulroney?
Is that from My Best Friend's Wedding?
I think so, yeah.
Because they're very similar. They're both British and handsome and gay.
Yeah.
I think they have like a similar mug. It's like young version. But whatever. I'm not, I should start the combo and compare.
Yeah.
But I think, he's amazing. But classic case of like trying to take an old ass man and make him look younger, but all you did was make him look fatter and older.
Yeah.
That's it on my note.
Mistake.
For sure.
Yeah.
It was a lot of, for whatever reason, like when there's like a guy that needs to become young and like cute, they hit him with like any
the pancake
shade of cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's always like cinnamon.
He also has like a blonde streak in his hair that reads as white. He looks like he has like...
Honey, that lace front needed some tweezing.
Did. Yeah, I was seeing
he
like
has
the
a good
reshoots
hairline,
there.
but not like a college hairline.
Which like I guess they're in college, right? Like who fucking knows? Anyway,
who knows?
We're
still
at minute 1 of the film.
I know.
Okay. Anyway,
this is great.
All right, so let's jump into Goodness Knows / No One Mourns the Wicked. This is the opening number of the film. We go through the tulips. We land in Munchkinland.
Gagoo.
The only thing I didn't like about Munchkinland was I don't know what it really means that everyone is ginger or like a lot of them are ginger.
Wait, I did almost write that down. I didn't actually because I was like, there's too much.
Are they related? I'm like, is this all Box? Bach, the redhead guy from
Box
Shiz.
Wigs. Yeah, they got us economy supply.
Anyway, Goodness Knows No One Mourns the Wicked.
That number is cunt.
Well, parts of it are cunt. The song is cunt. But you know what?
Ariana Slay Tina's that.
I have 2 notes. One is how embarrassing must it be to sing some of these lyrics? Rejoicify, like the language that like the film uses,
for sure.
Like the fucking made up words that they say. Humiliating. But you know what's fucking wrong about this number is the fucking choreography.
The choreo in general, I think I actually have to say I fucking hate.
It really is wrong.
I really, really, really hate it. And I know John Chu worked with the same choreographer who did, I didn't see the last musical he did, but he probably got this job because he did a musical that was like well received.
Was it Matilda?
No. But I literally last night I was like, did this choreographer do Matilda?
We got to look it up because I was like
because it's very Matilda.
in Matilda it works.
Very like
yeah.
hoo.
Yeah.
Very like broom broom mop. I feel bad dragging it because there are moments of like cool choreography, but on the whole, I think I have to say the word hate. I actually hate the choreography.
I would say hate. And again, this comes later in the Emerald City, but it's like why are they crumping?
They're crumping.
They're literally crumping. Like why are they
They're
crumping?
popping, they're locking, they're crumping, they're stomping, and they're whipping around these braids. There's like a moment it's like keep researching away because I have things to say. I really
In the
do
Heights.
enjoy the diegetic sound in the soundtrack. And I think a lot of like fans want the diegetic version released because I do think that's cool that John added that in. The like rack, rack,
I'm not getting Matilda, but there's an overlap
that's
there.
so funny you said that because I was like, I'm seeing Matilda last night. I literally said that.
But the reason why Matilda works, like that number, like Rotten Kids or whatever it is, there was that viral moment of like all the kids like doing like kind of like very hip hop inspired moves down a hallway.
Mm-hmm.
That felt like it was rebellious and raucous and it was useful and it made sense that these kids were like doing something that felt kind of like energetic and athletic.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense that the fucking Munchkinlanders are like boom, cat, boom, 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 cat. It's like what's going on?
It's a stomp, stomp, shuffle.
It's uggo poo poo.
It's uggo poo poo. It really is. Again,
Technical term, yeah.
Technical term. It's uggo poo poo. I hate it. I
Yeah,
really do.
I hate
I've
it.
grown to hate it.
I hate it.
And it sucks to say that because, again, there are moments where it's cool and I appreciate the choices they make towards the choreography in terms of like including parkour. Like,
and rocket launchers and t-shirt cannons.
oh my God. But do you think, do you like the diegetic sound that adds to the soundtrack? The stomp stomp books, like whatever, clomp.
It's a non-issue for me.
I think it adds. I think it's cool. And I wonder, can you have the same addition, like that same layer, but a different choreography? Probably.
I'm
But it
curious-
is,
yeah.
like I get the like, boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
pop. Like that sounds cool with the music, but it doesn't necessarily look cool. And I know, as someone with a little intel, I know a lot of people who were a part of the production of Wicked were offended or like disappointed in the choreography because
Yeah.
it paid zero homage to the show choreography. And people like, I don't know, teams that were involved with that were sort of like, oof.
Yeah.
Because like the vocals, I guess, apparently pay homage to the show, the stage show. They cast a lot of people that were in past productions, which is like cool. And
It felt
stuff.
like there were cameos. I mean,
Definitely.
because
It
I was
felt
like, I'm like,
it
who the
felt
hell
like
is that?
many, yeah, including the dad. Because I'm like, you're
Yeah.
kind of a bad actor.
Yeah.
You're kind of acting for stage, and it means you were maybe like the second like dad on Broadway.
He was
So
kind of
he'll
a
go
bad
off.
actor, but he was fucking belting.
yeah,
He was like, "This guy." It's like, okay,
Yeah.
Dad. Like, Jesus,
daddy.
Christ. That's why it's my role because I'm like,
Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing it now. But yeah, apparently they, respected the vocals because it's the chorus and the whatever. I don't know music, but it's not a heavy vibrato type of singing.
yeah,
It's sort of that's the Wicked sound is like no vibrato, sort of.
except for Glinda, I guess, because she's
Yeah,
more
yeah,
operatic.
yeah.
But I know what you mean.
But I did
Yeah.
love Glinda's, like Ariana studying and like adjusting her style of singing towards something more operatic is like respect. You did a great job. Critics will say what they will say. I think in general it was really well received, mostly. And to me, I thought it sounded great in my ear. I'm like, I hear those opera notes. Kristen Chenoweth, I'm sorry. I'm sure maybe she's technically better at those notes or that kind of operatic singing, but it's not something I want to hear.
Yeah.
Where there was something really pleasant about Ariana's voice where I'm like,
Definitely.
ooh, I'm liking this, honey.
Yeah. My only note about Ariana's singing was it sometimes felt like she was singing as a character. She was making choices that didn't feel familiar to me as what I understand her voice to be.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that had to do with the humor. And we'll get there. It's more in kind of
We'll
like
get there.
We'll get
There's
there.
so much
Yeah.
to talk about.
There's so much. Then we start into the flashback of Elphaba.
Yeah. But I will say really quick, I did love the bubble. Last night I was like, wow, that bubble's
The bubble
cute.
was cool.
It was jiggly.
Yeah.
Like it was like that was pretty. So pop off.
Pop that bubble. Then we see
Pop that bubble.
Elphaba's origin. Not too much there to talk
All right,
about.
her
Except
wand
for,
though. Can I talk about her wand?
Sure,
really
talk about
quick?
the wand. Yeah.
Because again, practical sets, practical props, a lot of that shit. That's wonderful, and we really believe in that. But like, there is a time and a place for a little CGI. Because that fucking wand to me looked very cheap. It looked like not even Swarovski. Like it just looked. I just saw the real practicality of the fucking prop itself, and I'm like, what if that just had a little CGI glow?
It certainly could have been pushed
a little just
more fantastical for
what
sure.
What if it was just like practical with a little CGI glow at the tip?
Yeah.
You know, the whole time.
Yeah.
It was just too practical. I was like, this looks cheap. That looks like you can buy it. And I did. I bought it.
And it's on its way.
Yeah, it's commemorative.
Tonight.
Yeah.
So then I mean I it didn't flag for me, but I know what you mean.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's definitely passable. Again, we're being psychopaths.
But we are. So,
Again, we're psycho. Yeah, we are. And again, my A- adaptation, B visuals. So those are good grades. Take all this with a grain, honey.
Yeah.
T.
So then Elphaba.
Did you like her shoulder crystals?
Yes.
I thought they were stupid.
I
didn't get them.
I sometimes felt like Ariana's costumes were wearing her a little bit.
A little bit. Well, she's so slight.
Slight. Yes.
Is the
Very
word.
slight.
I hated her hair the whole entire fucking show.
Yeah. She could have used a root. She could have used a low light. They
It's like, I know, I'm
bleached
like,
her
when do
brows,
I
which
get-
is
when
never
do-
the right
yeah,
choice.
When do I get into like what I think about that? I guess now really quick.
Sure. Well, Glinda was introduced during this moment, so let's get into what she looks like. What do you think about her and everything? Yeah.
I know she stopped tanning and stopped with the fillers and the whatever. And that's cute. I respect that. But also, she just would have looked cuter with a little bit of a spray tan. And a gold, like a warm blonde would have been so pretty. That's tonal. We're talking about shades in terms of her skin and her brows, bleach, mistakey. If it was a warmer blonde, she could have had a darker brow. And then additionally, I didn't like her wig design.
Yeah.
It was stylish and just sort of contemporary and pretty.
But not an inch of volume. There was
not an inch
those
of volume.
wigs were they were flat. The hair was flat.
They were
flat.
And you know what? I actually don't think, and it's not
Maybe in
necessarily
part 2 she'll get a little
maybe
uptick.
a little,
Yeah,
like,
a little
bump
hike
it,
up.
a little back combing in part 2. They invented rat tails.
Yeah.
Rat tail combs in part 2. I think, and it's not the wig designer's fault necessarily, because like maybe, you know, it's pre-pro and they're coming up with the looks while like they're rehearsing and figuring out the character, but I don't think it served her performance, to be honest. On Broadway, like Glinda has a very tight piggy curl prom do.
Right.
And I'm not saying that's necessarily correct for film, but I do think there could have been more of a sense of humor with her hair, because it was sort of just pretty and contemporary. Like any woman with that hairstyle right now would be like, oh, you have good hair.
Right.
And yes, 1 or 2 of the wigs had like a finger, not a finger wave, but like a little bit of a groove in the texture near her scalp.
I agree, because I do think, and we might get into this again. We get into like more like later Glinda numbers, but there's a little bit of, I think her arc as a character was done a disservice by how funny Ariana played her kind of the entire time. Because I think there's supposed to be this reveal that Glinda is kind of like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
In this way that makes her like just as much of like a nerd loser as Elphaba.
Yeah.
But she was always kind of like playing for laughs in the same kind of sense of humor the whole time. So it was a little flat for me. I could have enjoyed her being a little bit weirder, like you're saying. Like her hair could have been a little dumber or funnier.
I think her hair could have complemented what the choices she was making.
Yeah.
Which maybe there wasn't time for that, or like, I don't know. Or like I don't know, the collaboration.
I mean, the way that it works with celebs is that
Yeah.
they get the final say on what they want to look like.
Exactly.
So it
Like,
really doesn't matter. It's
It
like,
worked,
yeah,
but I think it could have been funnier. I think her hair could have been more comedic,
totally.
which would have spoke to her choices, the choices that she was making. You know,
Yeah.
not necessarily like a tight curl, but like I don't know, victory rolls, something a little
That
more.
would be really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be victory rolls for me, and then like a flip, a little more like
60s.
Clueless.
Yeah,
like
Definitely.
not Clueless, but like
Well, you can kind of
Jawbreaker.
You can kind of get away with anything.
Josie and the Pussycat
totally.
Dolls. Like,
Yeah. Pussycat
something-
Dolls.
Yeah. Okay, sequel alert.
Mashup.
um,
Mashup.
Just like it should have just had more personality. It was
Yeah.
contemporary here to me. No
Yeah.
offense.
That brings us to Dulcie Bear.
My note is I'm sure losers will correct me, but Dulcie Bear is not a part of the stage. They are pushing Dulcie Bear so hard on us. They are shoving Dulcie down our throats. And it's like,
I'm
okay,
lapping
we
it
get
up.
it.
Dulcie Bear is
Lap
my
it up.
queen. Dulcie Bear.
She is. She's
Dulcie Bear
con, she's
is
canon,
goat.
she's
Yeah.
queen. But it's just like, we get it.
In Elphaba's origin, I thought baby Nessa Rose, so cute. That little actor who plays her was adorable.
Okay, I wrote down insane kid casting for the both of them.
Yeah.
Congrats to the team.
Really good. Really
Congrats
good.
to the team.
To the
both of them.
to the casting team. Yeah.
To the both of those children look literally like young versions of the fucking characters. and it's
Truly.
unbelievable. And I
Yeah.
respect that. I appreciate that.
And you know, in a post second Trump term world, it's really good representation because both of the Nessa Rose actors are people in wheelchairs.
And they did really both look like how they would grow up into like those characters.
Definitely.
I was like kind of blown away.
But upon second viewing, I realized that kid Elphaba is wearing the same glasses as adult Elphaba, and they are distracting. They're distracting.
I didn't notice that necessarily, but I did notice the nail.
The kid had a nail.
The kid had a nail, and it was a little bit dinosaur-y because it was like small. And I think maybe they were trying to justify. I know Cynthia Erivo pushed for having like nails, which I think is so cool. But maybe they were trying to justify that a little bit.
I don't know why
It was
you
like,
have to.
she's born with them.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, they were a little dinosaur-y
Yeah.
as I'm a child. I saw the press on.
It's
But what do I know?
it is really cool for Cynthia to push that because it's a part of like her character as an actual person. It's it's Black cultural, which is amazing,
Yeah.
but it's also like part of the fucking Wicked Witch. Like
Right. She was
her-
referencing Black culture
Yeah.
and Margaret Hamilton,
Yeah.
like the like shot. And I love that. And I love that she put her neck out for micro braids. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I love all the decisions she made in her collaboration with John,
Yeah.
the director, and I'm
Yeah.
sure many other designers involved. But the one thing that I did write down that I'm like unsure about, it's hard for me to say this because like I really respect people that opt for contact,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not sure I lived for I just would have liked to seen, like I would like to see a side by side of like her with no contact.
I wish
It's a little lizardy.
it's I wish I had been there on the day that they were doing the makeup test where it was like between her and Ariana, who is going to get the contact.
well, like if they're gonna go for that ashy Nordic blonde on Ariana's washed out brows, skin, and hair, why not pop a little blue contact in?
She could have
If you're
used
gonna
one.
go that far, pop a blue contact in.
It probably looked insane.
Even a Desio.
Elphaba Elphaba is green, so probably she can get away with more. So she was the one who got the contact.
Well, she pushed for it. She was like, I want the green to come from within.
Interesting.
And I think that's really cool. And I
Yeah.
like, maybe if I saw it side by side, I'd be like, okay, go for it. But without seeing the side by side, I'm sort of like, it's a little lizardy.
It didn't bother me.
I didn't need it. It was pretty enough. And I ultimately respect the choice because like I want someone to like push for contacts. People
Yeah.
are so afraid to wear contacts in like film.
Anyway, so we go back to No One Mourns the Wicked. She's like, oh yeah, we were friends at school, and then we go to school. So we go to Shiz. It's 13 minutes into the movie, and then we get the opening titles, which the opening titles are
Cunty.
fucking cunt.
Amazing.
That classic Wizard of Oz graphic
Beautiful.
treatment.
So cool.
That to me came out of nowhere. I when I think of Wicked, I don't think of that. I think of
No, me either.
clockworks and wheels and bullshit. That
Yeah,
was
steampunk
I was like,
crust.
yes, Mary, the graphic designer who pushed for that went that way,
Cuntiana.
got that in. That is Contra Supremo.
No, I'm so glad you're talking about that because I really did like appreciate that. And
I
thought
wish-
it was so cool.
So cool.
And it was fun that it happened to me, at least like
as a surprise.
as a surprise, but also as late as it did occur.
13 minutes in.
13 minutes in, I was kind of like, because I just wasn't expecting it. So I
Yeah.
was like, ah! I was like, ah! A little bit.
A little bit. I loved it. It's beautiful. True, really, really, really beautiful graphic design. So smart, so fresh, different.
So cool.
Like way cooler than like the fucking stupid ass superhero poster with like the pink and green gradient and like the wicked
Yeah.
font. Like
They went hard on the pink and green.
they really did. Yeah.
Because in the stage show, Glinda wears a lot of pink, but also they couldn't get the MGM whatever rights to the original Wizard of Oz Glinda pink.
Right.
But now in the movie they could, so she was in pink. But in the
classically
stage,
in the
she's in
graphic
blue.
design, right? But in the graphic
She's in that
and
scalp
even in the
blue
graphic
look
design,
because
it's black and white though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like it's like that the classic photo.
which I hate that they like recreated it, but it wasn't good.
It really, oh my God. Maybe we can talk about that for 1 second because the way that
we need to.
Cynthia kind of went off about like,
I know she kind of spiraled, and I get it because I think it was right before the movie came out, and she was feeling a little insecure or
Yeah.
nervous.
yeah,
I get that she's like going to bat for like her version of Elphaba, but I'm like, but at the end of the day, it's sort of this like iconic imagery.
yeah.
Like, just give a little.
Find it.
I don't know. You're supposed to be whispering in my ear as the fucking goat.
I thought you said you didn't want to recreate that photo. I said it one time.
Not
and
as
you were
you
like,
as a goat. But yeah, it's a smirk. She needed a smirk. It's like someone take the liquefy tool and just
yeah,
lift that up.
that felt,
And also Ariana could have had like,
yeah. The hand
gave
could have been
very,
down.
like,
yeah.
she gave very like, I want my hand to look small, and it is small, and that's fine. But I'm like, can we get a little gayness,
Or
a little
like-
flair,
or how
a
about
little like sexuality?
it's difficult to translate a 2D graphic image to three dimensions. If it can't, it is. If you can't get it perfectly, why not like a twist?
Well, that's why I
Inspired
think it's
by.
like sexual. For once, I think it's like actually go a little sexual with it, like a little, like
I feel the pink and green thing is a studio mandate to create equality between the star power of Ariana and Cynthia.
yeah.
You know, it's like it's pink and green. It's not just green.
I so respect Ariana for like letting Cynthia have her moment or pushing for Cynthia to have her moment because
Yeah.
it's like so cool. It is Ariana's first big role and all that shit. She's getting so much attention, but I do think it's awesome that she's sort of like, this is my sister. She fucking is carrying this.
Yeah.
Go off. But
That's how I feel about you.
thank you. I'm like, you know what? I think my hands have locked in.
Cool.
I think I can
You're
touch
cooked.
touch
Yeah.
things. They're cooked.
I'm loving the tights actually. They're sort of working
Really?
sitting down. Yeah.
I couldn't tell if it cheapened the look.
I think it does, but
It does.
It
It does,
does.
but it doesn't.
it does, but it doesn't.
But
Yeah.
you know what doesn't cheapen the look?
the hat. Yeah.
The hat looks expensive.
And you know what else? The horns.
The horns.
and the
Yes.
hooves.
And the colored stone. If you can't afford an emerald, just color it in.
Just draw it in.
Just draw it in.
Okay, so 13 minutes in, we get the graphic.
I like the swim in.
I like the swim in, and I liked the reasoning where it was like, okay, so Oz is a land where humans and animals coexist, so you can't have horses and carriages. Trains only go into the Emerald City, so canals is a way you get into Shiz. I was like, oh, that was smart. I'm into that. It's cool. We had this kind of like Little Mermaid, clear, beautiful water with magical fish up to Glinda's hand into Shiz. But then instantly, once we're in that giant practical set, which now we can finally talk about it, it's fucking log flume,
Water.
dark, opaque, brown
Yeah.
chocolate water.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, hold on.
Because again, Mike and I love production design, and our production designers somehow.
Yeah. The way that they
Well,
built
we have notes,
it's a giant, obviously there's CGI extensions they kind of like built up.
but not as much as like you think.
It's a huge football field sized set with actual flooded water that you can ride boats in on.
Yeah.
Um
Which, it was people in green Sentai suits.
yeah,
Which
pushing
I love.
it. Yeah.
Because like at first he was like, is it a track? Is it a this? And I'm
Right.
like, I love that it's just like, that's a great use of CGI. It's like removing, not
Yeah.
adding. It's like, that's so cool to me. But continue.
They leaned into the spectacle of building a gigantic practical set, but they didn't like solve for any of the problems that created. You create a canal system in a set, this gray, opaque water, it winds up looking like fucking
Turd.
a water park.
It's Turd Lagoon.
They literally designed a turd lagoon, but it's gigantic and it's amazing and it's expensive and it's huge.
It's expensive.
The problem for me was because the set was so vast, they were locked into using naturalistic lighting, which meant it was like just completely diffuse and from above. Everything got flattened to filth. There was not an ounce of contrast within those shiz sets.
It was a little too much practical light for me. It was too practical.
It cheapened the entire experience.
Yeah.
I was like, you built it. Why not build these moments? You can literally, the designer was like, we're referencing kind of everything. We've got arabesque architecture. We've got classical
Which
architecture.
I
we've got all this
appreciate.
stuff,
I
which
actually,
appreciate
last
that
night, I
too.
was like, actually, if I really look at the sets, except the Ozdust, I think all the sets are beautiful, except the Ozdust.
If you're referencing everything, you could get away with anything.
It's like reference David LaChapelle.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
truly.
mean? It's like someone turn up some sort of like
The fagometer.
The fagometer.
Needed to pop a little bit.
I don't want to see, because they built this football field arena, which is so amazing and so cool. They decided to rely on a lot of natural light.
Or they just decided to use lighting that felt like natural light.
Right,
They were like,
right.
there's only it's an
I think
open-
it's a combo of both.
Yeah.
But they shot in London forever and ever, and it's a lot, to me, a lot of London gray overcast.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to see one practical sky in Oz. No
Right.
offense.
Right.
It's like, give me the full throttle, like lime green grass and like cyan sky, like, give me Charlie's Angels,
Yeah.
that color palette. I really last night,
It is the lighting.
last night I was really trying to look at his sets because like I appreciate, his approach. And I think that a lot of the sets, most of them, again, Ozdust, are beautiful. And so whose fault is it? The gaffer?
Yeah,
Grips?
the gaffer.
The
Yeah.
grips. The grips.
Well, it's the
The colorist,
cinematographer,
the-
ultimately.
Yeah.
But
It's a lot of London fog.
yeah.
I want London
Are my horns
fag.
like going back insane? Are they horrible?
They're amazing. But you know what's horrible? My fucking hairline.
You can't tell.
No one will be able to tell here. I'll be able to tell as a boy later.
To me, the Shiz set was a huge flop.
Really?
I really think
Really?
I think it looks
Cheap.
ugly and cheap, which we literally
It's
know it's
so
not cheap.
expensive.
It's so expensive, and to me, there's no excuse. I thought the greens were horrible. Some of that vinage that they were doing, literally like hot breath,
Giving-
horrible,
Horrible.
Giving scorching magma, horrible.
It's giving scorching.
I just don't think there's an excuse for being confused as a viewer. Like the movie's job is to like tell the story. And one of the ways you tell the story and like transmit information is through the visuals, through the sense of place. I have no fucking clue where we are in Shiz. Like all of a sudden she's in a grotto with a sculpture of the wizard's head, and then she's outside in a cornfield. And it's like,
Yeah.
how did that happen?
Yeah, the grotto. Wait. I did appreciate, or I'm like, they're hammering in, maybe it's the book, the politics of like the animals being erased. It's revealed that there's like, there once was an animal
Right. Yeah.
mural.
Yeah. Which like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dulcibir
Bear was here.
shoving it down my ass.
Dulcie Bear was
shoving
here.
it up my pooper.
Yeah.
Sure. Dulcie Bear was here. Oh, but the grotto was out of control.
Yeah.
Because I forgot about that. I'm like, wow, Jeff Goldberg
Goldblum.
is like head is in cast in whatever.
Yeah, but also it's like I don't know how time works in Oz, but it's like he hasn't been here for very long, right? Like he flew
We
in
don't know.
in the balloon.
We don't know.
We don't know how it works.
It's a clock
But
tick.
somebody was like, I gotta sculpt this really fast.
That was crazy. And I actually enjoyed it. I was like, I like it. I like the little flutter of the like water reflection. People,
I like that.
I think people said it was like projecting old Wizard of Oz footage.
Oh,
And I'm like,
interesting.
shut up.
Yeah, can't see
But,
it, so
yeah.
fine, whatever. Shapes.
So I was fine with that. I think it was kind of funny and successful.
But my point though is that it's like she's walking around, she's singing her song. What is it? It's a
The Wizard,
Wizard
and
and I.
I.
Yeah. She's walking around,
She's
she's singing. She is
amazing.
amazing. Yeah.
I'm a full believer. I was on the fence until I saw, or I just didn't fully get it until I saw her
press tour.
sing. No, before that.
Yeah,
Thank
I
God.
know.
I'm happy to say, like, it wasn't just this movie that sold me, because, like, I think she's talented enough that, like, I'm grateful that it happened, thank God, earlier.
Yeah.
When she sang Alfie at, like, some award show, I'm like, woo!
That's Michael
Girl.
Prouty's like go-to YouTube video. Like we will watch that like 13 times a month. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That is
Girl,
like
she
beyond.
and in this role,
That's a toe in your ass chilling.
that's a toe in your ass. Where does that come from? You're the only one who remembers it.
This you were like, critics are saying that note is a toe in your ass chilling.
Oh, when she goes, it's me, like
Yeah.
changes the key.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Defying Gravity. Apparently I said it's a toe in your ass chilling.
Yeah.
Because it is. Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But yeah, Cynthia really, I think, made the movie, saved the role. I can't see anyone else in it. And I really, 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 really fucking, as someone who doesn't like Idina, it's obviously fucking Idina, original cast, and it's her. It's like she reinvented the role. It's so hard to do. It's so hard to sort of take, like, adopt it and sort of be accepted as like the person who is this role.
Yeah.
And I think she succeeded, and that's so cool.
Well, she definitely she did
It's
an
her.
amazing job. She's such a talent. It's beyond. It's truly like a blessing to live in a time where we get to experience her voice. Like that's
And her acting. I thought her acting was really good.
Her acting is incredible too. My only note, and we'll talk about this when we get to like the fucking Ozdust scene, where it's like, I think I know it's a choice to play
in our 10-hour episode.
to play her as confident and strong, because it's supposed to be like a facade, and she's actually really vulnerable, and she's craving friendship and connection, and then she finally finds that in Glinda, and that's why everything is so tragic when their friendship falls apart. Blah blah blah. I get it, but it's like I felt like there was the choice to lean into the kind of cockiness a little bit. Did in the same way that Ariana leaning into like the humor did her performance a disservice. I felt like it did the not just Elphaba's arc, but the film's arc a little bit of a disservice, where it was like
it was a little weird.
she's a little too. She could have been a little nerdier and like a little less self-assured at the beginning. She literally
For
walks in
sure.
and she's like,
Yeah, and I think I said this to you before. On stage, typically it's portrayed more humorous, or
Yeah,
for like
right,
comedy,
right.
at the very beginning. 'Cause she's sort of awkward and like comes up and is like, "Oh fuck,
Yeah.
I am a loser," and then she's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's very. It is that. It's like a comedic moment.
Well, it's clearly Cynthia's bringing this other element to it. Maybe it's her otherness. Maybe
Well,
it's her
own
queerness.
story,
It's
and
her
it's like
blackness.
so
it's
real.
Like, yeah,
it's her
yeah.
blackness. It's so real and makes the whole story make more sense in general. But I do think there could have been, after watching it last night, I'm like, I think it needed a comedic beat at the beginning.
I
At the
think it-
beginning, it would have enhanced
Just a
her
little
emotional arc.
a little started a little bit of it at a disadvantage, so she can grow into this place of, I don't know, just a little bit
Right.
of contrast. Something.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I thought that scene is beautiful and like made everyone cry, and is like,
Wait, at the Ozfest?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
no. I gotta get there. That's my least favorite part of the entire movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that what we're talking about?
Yes and no. We are talking about it, but
Yeah.
I think that something happens there that is like something went wrong there,
Yeah.
like in a way that's like beyond the movie.
Really?
We'll talk about it. We'll get
I think
there.
it's mostly great, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. Yeah. Anyway, where are we? They literally they meet.
Wait, I have to say, what are your thoughts about Michelle Yao?
Doesn't add anything to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she kind
I
of.
don't know the character. I mean, in my mind, from what I've seen, like the bits and pieces I've seen of like the show before the movie came out, I feel like Madame Marble is a little bit more kind of like whimsical.
I so get why John like pushed for her and like was like, "You're doing this no matter what." I so get it. I don't know. I wasn't fully blown away.
Yeah.
She was one of the weaker ones
A little-
to me,
a
because I
little-
love Jeff Goldblum and I love everyone else. I don't think I would recast anyone else, and I don't think I would recast her. I think ultimately she is giving this like grounded, intense, villainous performance
Yeah.
that's like nuanced. But I don't know, because like I think I've said this before, some of the like Ozisms
Yeah. Oof.
didn't need to necessarily come out of her mouth, because
Yeah.
it was just like, it just felt forced in a way that took me out of it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, no one notices when people are talking normal. It's just a treat when someone lands like an Ozism, like sort of
Right.
word,
Yeah.
So if she just didn't need to say some of those things that were kooky, you wouldn't question it or be aware of it at all. Her singing was okay. I don't hate it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I can't decide if I really respect that she did zero
Prep
anything.
work. I'm sure
Zero prep. No, she did not. Like, she did not want the role. John forced it down her throat. She was like, I can't sing. This isn't for me.
Yeah.
He's like,
When did she even sing?
Before it's like The Wizard and I.
Yeah.
She's like gasping for air and sort of like delivers a couple lines. And it's fine. It works. But I'm just like, I want a little bit more.
I like it when she gets like bitchy and evil. It's fun and cool, but
she
it's
doesn't
like
get there enough.
yeah.
I know part two, you don't know. She has a big moment and I'm sure she'll kill it because she does kill it here and there in the first part. But I'm just like, I don't know. Not sure about her. I love everyone else, but I'm like, I just higher expectations from her because I'm a big Michelle like Yao fan. I'm like, I think she's a genius, but I'm like, something's not adding up. And it might be her wig design.
It could have been that. Yeah.
It could have been that. It's like the stage show. Okay. Like Marble always has like a white powdery kind of wig that's in an updo. And I'm like, sure, that's great for stage, but like you cast Michelle, maybe it's just a gray streak.
Yeah.
What if she had jet black hair that was like more severe? Like I hated her hair and makeup. Her makeup was like bleak. It was like whatever.
Yeah.
Everyone's afraid to do villain makeup, but imagine if Michelle was like stamped as Marble.
Well, to me, I got a little confused about her character to begin with because it was like she's the dean of sorcery studies at
the dean
Shiz
of charts
University, but no one has magic powers.
Yeah. Not one
person. But then she's also just like hanging out with the wizard a lot, and they're plotting to like have
to do this.
a police state, yeah.
Give her a fucking jet black wig. She wasn't pulling off the white wig at all to me.
Well, it just felt like she even says, she's like, I don't teach my course every semester. So it's like, so you're just on sabbatical? Like, what are you doing here?
Why are you here? Like, she does kill moments, but I'm just like, I wanted more.
Speaking of which, because the next thing up is the dorm, and the interiors
gorgeous.
I think are so much more successful than the big giant
arena
extras. The dorm I think is immaculate. That is a beautifully designed.
It's
set.
amazing.
It's everything about
you like that witch hat motif when she like throws a baseball through the window or something.
I didn't notice that.
What?
In the crack in
something cracks and it's like a witch hat.
That's why you're
another one. I think at the beginning. Not to go back.
This, yeah.
The like, what do they call that when they roll out something? And it's like a witch
effigy
when they burn her.
Yeah.
At the beginning, it's like people wheel her out. I can only assume it's a witch hat because why would they choose to like make that profile?
It's like, well, why did you choose to make that profile?
I know. I was like, my problem with the broom is like, show some fucking restraint. And then to be saying that, you know what? I did show some restraint in this. We showed some restraint. There is restraint in here.
There is. As far as we took it, we could have taken it a lot further.
I'm going draggy. It's supposed to be draggy and methy and crazy. But you know what? We dialed it in where we needed to.
Yeah.
And that broom did not.
We'll get there.
It's a twist in time.
We'll get there. Because again, also that broom is supposed to be in this fucking the second bizarre wooden tower at the top of the Emerald City that is housing all of the artifacts of the wizard, I guess. So it's like that was his broom. It's like, what the fuck is that doing there? That twisted.
It all goes back to, unfortunately, the author
of the book.
Yeah, it's his fault. Everything's his fault.
Loathing. That's the next number, which is also that's the number that we perform. That's for us.
What do you mean?
It's Elphaba and Glinda singing about how much they hate each other but love each other. That's our number.
Yeah,
we do it on stage.
Yeah, we do.
Choreo is bad again. I can't believe Cynthia is
There's
shorter
I like the
than Ariana.
book stomp. I like the Matilda book stomp.
Yes,
like,
I don't know.
Clack. Bowen. But I actually think Bowen kills this role, and his friend, I don't know that comedian who it is. I think they're actually amazing. I really do. Not in a kiss ass way. I'm like, their performances are so fun and perfect. Like, though they kill it. I think Bowen kills it.
Bowen does a great job. But upon second viewing, when we're introduced to Elphaba for the first time in Shiz.
Did you get the Bigfoot feet?
Yes. That was so funny. But also,
like, why?
As they walk away, Bowen says off camera, I don't even see color.
Oh, it's genius. I thought it was so funny.
Love
I
Bo.
think he got a laugh.
Did a great job.
Did a great job. I will say, I DM'd him. I was like, oh my God, so cool. I'm going to geek out and say, like, wow, congrats. Like,
Yeah.
that is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I really, really, really do think he killed it. I'm like, iconic.
It really is, and he's also he's dancing a lot. He's in a lot of numbers.
And so did
yeah.
I wish I knew that comedian's
Me too.
name,
Yeah, I don't actually know her name.
but she
yeah.
does kill it.
Yeah.
They're both.
She's great.
The two of them is great casting.
It's great. It's great.
So good.
He has a lot of funny lines, like especially where he's like, love your shoulder pads, and he's like,
yeah, and
"Please,"
also I love when he's like, what's the reason? Like about the hat.
Yeah.
But like Sam Taggart was saying this, like, because he saw Wicked and obviously dragged it to hell. Because, like, again, it takes a certain person to like Wicked. You need to be a loser or you need to have seen it on stage. And I'm both.
You are. Yeah.
But he was like, I don't need to know about like the origin of like how the witch got her hat.
Yeah.
And this movie is packed with origin. And that's why it's like,
Well, that's
it's actually not that creative.
But that's what I was
it's
saying.
just granular and heady.
No, but
It's granular and heady. It's like some freak weirdo made a series of books about the Wizard of Oz because like he was interested in the subject.
Yeah.
And was like, let me overthink this 9,000 times and get heady and granular.
The fact that Wicked is an origin story like predates all of these origin stories that we've had on film for the last like 15 years at this point, where it's like the idea of like, we finally learned how Captain America got
her fucking shield.
Yeah. But it's like
how Captain America, how she got her
how
shield.
she got her shield. Yeah. It's like there's all these movies where it's like, and now we know how this guy got that thing. But it's like Wicked was doing that like back in 2002 or whatever the fuck.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
But I will say
ahead
on
of time.
stage.
Yeah.
I will say on stage, it's a little more broad strokey and exciting.
I mean, it's taken a long time for this movie to come out. You know, where
Nicole Scherzinger was attached.
We've
been passed around.
We've been past the renaissance of movie musicals. You know, the early 2000s, the Chicagos, the producers, all that stuff. We're well past that. You know, like musicals tank. People don't like them. Hollywood doesn't like to make them anymore. So the fact that Wicked was this successful is a testament to like the entire production. And
that's why I'm like, I do ultimately,
yeah.
I think as like a fan, they got it right enough for me to say A-.
Anyway, after Loathing, we get into, we finally meet the GOAT himself, Dr. Dillamond. We see his classroom, again, a smaller set. It's gorgeous, incredibly detailed, beautiful. But I will say, I don't need to hear Peter Dinklage doing a British accent anymore, and I don't need to hear him singing. I'm sorry. It's enough. He doesn't have a good voice, and he doesn't do a good British accent.
I wish you had little contacts in that had check squared black.
I got the tabby boots. I could have gone
Tabby.
for the contacts, but I literally can't see.
Your drag name is Tabby Boots.
Anyway, something bad
truly
is happening in Oz. Again, his house, super well designed. His little cottage where he lives off campus.
Really quick, before you get too far ahead.
Yeah.
I hated Ariana. I like Ariana's performance for the most part. I hated her You're Green because in the first original like couple trailers that came out, I really like was impressed with that delivery.
Yeah.
And it changed.
They changed a lot of stuff.
She changed it, and I don't know. It was giving like
she changed it. She was like, she went into the editing booth and she was like, "You got to get that out of there."
Well, again, celebrities have a lot to say. To me, that particular choice felt like for whatever reason she didn't like the original and was like, "Can we please?" Or like, "What's there?" And there wasn't much there.
Maybe I always felt
like the first one was like, "You're green," in like oh my God, like what's going on? And I thought that was really like believable, but then whatever they switched it to after the first couple trailers, but I was impressed by the like, "You're green," and then now it's kind of like, "You're green."
Should we take a quickie breaky and come back and
fill our drinks,
fill our cups,
adjust my hairline that is ripping back? Can't wait to see what this means for me as a boy.
Me too.
Worth it. Hashtag worth it.
Hashtag
all right, be right back.
Be right back.
Yeah, you have to do that every time. Did you ever think you'd be my nail tech? Or anyone's nail tech?
No. It's not my strong suit.
No. Neither you or Sarah are amazing at it. But you're good enough that I'll employ you.
Well,
for free.
Well, you don't. For free. I'm not employed. I'm forced into servitude. No, there was this one time where it made sense, where it was like the way you always are trying to push your finger up into it, where it's like, oh, you want pressure here.
Yeah.
But I have forgotten how that actually works, and I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, we're rusty. We're getting back into it.
Yeah.
You're lucky we're here.
You are. Yeah.
We're lucky you're here. Because
Yeah.
if you're here, you're
You're
paying us.
paying. If you're here, your family.
If you're here, your family, and you're paying us.
Something bad. Dr. Dillman's house, well designed, textured, layered. We love that. That look and feel is perf. And then after she leaves Dillman's house, we're introduced to Fiyero.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's how far in we are?
Is that far or not far?
Not far.
Not far at all.
I wrote down Fiero's mug. We already talked about the cinnamon bronzer all over, the tight lace front.
Looked old. Yeah.
He looked pudgy and old, and that's not who he is. And then I wrote down Tigala. His last name is Tigala, which is like so cringe. And again, it goes back to the author being a pervert serial killer.
And he was like
His
Tigala
name's
Bitties.
Tigala. Tigala is not real. Fiero Tigala. Like the
Well,
name.
it's Elphaba Throp?
Well, Elphaba comes from the author. He's like L-E-L,
Baum.
whatever.
Yeah.
Baum.
Is the author of Oz, yeah.
And then he's like Throp. He
Like
goes,
Throp
no.
Cock.
He says, Throp is the sound a house makes when it falls on your sister.
Jesus, shut the fuck
Shut
up.
the fuck
He's gay.
up. Probably not.
No, he is.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he writes a lot about like rape
Animal.
and like
Animal
stuff. Yeah.
He writes a lot
Murder.
about animal rape.
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding.
But it's like, shut up. I hate when things are too like, it's like you're not interesting or cool. You're just.
Oh, you think you're clever.
Yeah. Oh, you think you're clever.
Yeah.
Elphaba Throp. And again, the stage, to my knowledge, and again, I saw it recently, as recent as this year with my niece. To my knowledge, they don't include Throp. They glaze over that really quick. If someone's like, Elphaba Throp, they don't want to deal with that because it's not cool. And the movie, like Dulcie Bear, they push it
They lean
down
in.
your
Yeah.
throat.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
throppity throp, house on your sister, throp.
For all I know, because I've only ever seen the movie, the animal theming stuff feels like a huge part of the story.
Who knows? But you know what? Again, Cynthia Erivo grounds this thing in such a weird way that's insane.
Yeah.
And like she makes the movie. Can't see anyone else in the role. But there are times where she's so real as an actress, an actor, like, and it's so grounded. She's like, Dr. Dillman, if animals are losing the ability to speak, like, it's insane. It's like, wait, what are we talking about?
Right, but then
Because it's so real.
but
Her
then-
delivery is
right, but then
real.
but then Cynthia says
It's
that
too grounded. It's too real. It's too real because to
Too
hear
real.
an actress say that in
Yeah.
such a real way, it's like, whoa.
That's like
what
on set
universe
that, on
are
set
we
that day,
in?
they're
That's
like,
her job.
yeah, on set they're like, can we cut? They're like
Too real.
like I don't know if that's gonna work. I think she's just too real.
It's a little too real.
It's a little
But Dr. Dillman, if the animals are losing their ability to speak, and he's like, sorry. He's like, don't mind the pellets, sister. He's like, yeah, it is what it is, ain't it?
I feel like you poop pellets.
I do. There's so many times I want to like send my poop to my friends and family, and I don't.
That's growth.
That's growth. I don't.
So introducing Fiyero, my notes are old!
Tigala.
Exclamation point
Guess where he got the name Tigala?
from my Tigala Bitties.
Tigala bitties, but what is Tiga? Tiger. Lion. Oh, he's a scarecrow.
He's a scarecrow.
I'm supporting my man by wearing a little hay.
Hey.
Hey, spoiler alert, get over it.
All right, so they introduce Fiyero, and then we get into Dancing Through Life / Deserve Each Other. Is that a different song?
No, it's like a
It's the same.
45-minute number.
It is a 20-minute section of this film.
I love it.
It is the longest unbroken kind of musical motif
Number
through
of all
line
time.
of the
It's
movie.
insane.
It goes on and on.
I
and
love it.
On and on.
I love it,
and
but that-
on and on and on.
To me, that's a good book, like musical. In that, like, it's at least progressing the plot.
But-
it's not superfluous
Girl,
songs
you've seen this show
uh,
9,000 times. It
yeah.
cannot possibly be that way on stage. it sounds like it's a traveling number where they're like, hey, I'm a Fiero, nice to meet you. Now we're going to the Ozfest. Meet me over here.
It's a little quicker.
Yeah,
It's 9 years in the movie.
I mean, we've already ground to a halt multiple times before this point, but this is when we go backwards. This is like we're going back in time. Like the movie is gaining time. Like it goes from being a 2.5-hour movie to a 4-hour movie. Like at this point, it's insane.
Is it 2.5?
Yeah,
Or I thought it was 3.
it might be over 2.5.
2:30 too much.
Yeah, it's too long. It's bloated. It's long. It's plotting. It's slow.
Bloated. It's long.
This whole section it's like there's no way to cut this down. Like we can't get through this faster than what we have on screen. I just don't understand.
I do love the circular bookshelves.
That set is incredible.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful. I love like the arabesque architecture, like the way like they're rendering the space. It's amazing, but it's shot terribly. The way they shoot that number, once they start like moving around through the bookshelves and dancing and stuff, I get that it's like you've built this thing. I see people moving. It doesn't seem like CGI, but the way you're cutting it, the way
They're
you're
not. It's not
twisting,
CGI.
I know.
That's where the parkour comes in.
I know, but what I'm saying is the way that it's edited together, the way that the camera captures the action and the dancing, it doesn't feel real. Maybe it was actually harder to shoot than it felt, so they had to chop it up. But I just don't understand why it was so shredded. Because like to me, that felt like all you have to do is literally press play on the camera, and
the sets are gorgeous.
The magic is built for you.
Right.
Incredible set, but it was shot horribly. I hated the way that looked. It was like it ruined it for me.
It was crazy. To me, I was okay with the cinematography enough. It's just the lighting, the backlit, overexposed. It was washy-outy. I know some people were complaining about that, and I saw it. And I saw the London sky. And I get why it should be silhouetted, but like make it more silhouetted or something. Like,
yeah.
It just felt like, okay, something's wrong. But yeah, it wasn't as beautiful as it could have been or should have been, for sure. I know that much. Like truly.
It just wasn't captured correctly. I think to me, it boils down to it was shot wrong in that moment. And like, again, that could be the lighting could be a part of that, but
you're not alone. A lot of people were blowing up about that scene in particular because people were just saying it was just overcasty, overwashy,
too many cuts.
It felt overexposed. People weren't talking about the cinematography as much as you are right now. People were saying it was overexposed.
That was a missed opportunity for me. And then there's another 15 fucking minutes before they finally get to the Ozfest.
Yeah, which I wrote down. I cannot deal with Madame Horrible's nighttime wig, her floppy ass crimp bang.
Yeah,
was that her like because she was like caught off guard and it was like bedtime when Elphaba's like, hello, I need to ask you a favor.
Yeah.
She's like, what the fuck?
She's like,
no, ma'am.
Like,
I said no, ma'am. No, ma'am. That was brutal. That was, no. A lot of the wigs wore her.
Yeah.
And it's like, Michelle Yao is a genius and like subtle and like an artist. Like Cynthia, like needed to speak up a little bit more creatively about like what she felt comfortable in because the shit was wearing her. Especially the nighttime like flop wig. It was cunt as fuck when she decides to go to like the Ozfest to give Ariana like that. She whipped up a amazing braid and like she just swirls up the front and like
she's like just a second,
just a second. Yeah, literally. But
and
I was
then
like,
she's like, and by the way, I think Elphaba just arrived. And it was like, wouldn't you have gone together? Like if she went to your house.
What are your thoughts on that? It's like, is that her power being like, my titty's up, my right nipple is erect, she's here?
It didn't make sense because it was like,
I caught that too last night.
Like, wouldn't they been?
She's like, you might want to thank her.
I think
she just arrived. You know what I mean? It was very like, I think it was about her power.
To me, it felt like that's how we deal with traveling through time and space in a musical where it doesn't really matter because like you're literally going from like stage right to stage left. And it was like, by the way, girl, she's just here. And then it's like the spotlight goes on over there and it doesn't matter. But it's like in a movie, it was like, I literally was just talking to her. I took my own fucking boat and then she just, I think hers was right behind me because I don't travel with
honey,
students.
that wig, that was the only right wig the whole movie. She fucking whipped it up. She's like, you know what?
She's like, fuck you.
She's like, give me 5 minutes. Yeah. All I need is 5 minutes.
That's why she got there after her. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It's fine. It was.
But the Ozfest, I like 90% of the sets, but that one is boo-boo ugly.
That was boo-boo.
I all I saw was floorboards.
To me,
I'm like, I get it. The water motif, it's a little heavy-handed. We're under a reef.
this is
There's
where
a lot of water buckets.
this is where the movie goes off the rails in a way that I think
is cray-cray.
cray. We need to get into it because I realized upon like really trying to wrap my head around like what the fuck was happening in the scene. I was like, oh, this is the moment where Elphaba, who has never had a friend, has someone who is kind to her. And this is the moment where Glinda, who has never actually been nice or kind, despite saying she's like a very good person, does something that's actually charitable to someone she cares about. So like, I get it. It's this beautiful crossing where the characters meet in the middle and they change and they become friends. This is the turning point of the movie. In many ways, it's the climax of the movie. This is where like the biggest emotional change occurs. But there's something about the way we got there and what happens once we are there that to me made literally, I felt like it's schizophrenic. It makes no sense. It's literally like mentally ill. It's schizophrenic. It's like the way that Elphaba acts. I couldn't suspend my disbelief. I couldn't because it was like this feels like a different movie. I didn't feel like we had earned this level of emotionality from the movie that had taken us to this point. I just felt like this was where I felt like Ariana and Cynthia had created their entire own. They concocted their own story about what this was for these two characters, and this is where the press tour started. I really think this is where the press tour started.
Get a shot of that.
Yeah. What was happening between these two characters was something deeper and richer and beyond what the movie had actually covered until that point.
Stop.
It didn't feel real. It didn't feel earned. It felt confused. It felt confused. It felt.
I thought it was beautiful and real and very real and emotional and crazy and like heart-wrenching. And I think a lot of people.
But my point is why? Like, my question is why?
She's been ostracized her whole life and she's been made fun of. And
I know, but they could have seeded those moments more specifically and poetically to get to this point where we realize that she does care what people think. She does want a friendship. She does want people to like her. She's a fucking badass, cold-hearted bitch. Not a bitch. Like, she's just strong. She's strong. She's actually like really fucking cool.
Well, she is fucking cool.
Yeah.
And it's like cool to see her in this role, and it's cool like the choices they made. So from jump, you're sort of like, this person would never be a loser because like she's fucking badass.
Yeah.
And people have said like when she enters, it's like that look eats mama, like no crumbs left. Like no one would ever drag her. But I tried to like look at it with fresh eyes last night, and I was like, oh, okay. It's a little corny. I see in a high school or college setting, like, if you show up with that stupid hat and like in Oz, black isn't except like no one wears black. It's very colorful in theory. Or I just was making those things up in my head. I'm like, okay.
I wrote that in my notes where I was like, why does she wear black the entire time?
Well, because she's like embarrassed and like covered up.
But she could be wearing navy. She could be wearing burgundy.
She could be wearing navy. She's just like moody and like
she's covering her skin. I get that.
And she's like not the most.
Stylish.
She's jaded.
Yeah.
She's been affected her whole life. She's goth.
She was wearing black as a kid.
Yeah.
And had nails as a kid, too.
It's like her parents hate her. And she's just like, I want to cover up and I don't want to be seen. Black drops away.
Except
she's like.
Except it stands out for the points you just raised, that Oz is colorful. So it's like, what are we dealing with here?
What are we dealing with?
Yeah.
I thought that I
feel
scene,
like in the stage show, she like had a little like a weird kind of beret and like a navy thing and like
it's
a
actually
frock.
Very navy, very blazery, very like knit navy cap. Yeah, she's farty. She's very farty. She's more losery and like. I think this one's more about like race and like blackness and like that sort of thing, which is cool and like relevant and like makes sense. Like speaks to the story and the politics of it all compared to the stage show to this, because in the stage show she's just sort of like. Has 29 left feet. And it's like, that's why in that moment, it's usually portrayed comedically. Well, for a second, at least. It gets emotional, but like, she's like, sort of like a deer in headlights and like realizes she's a loser. And then she's like,
oh. But it's very like 90s, 2000s teen makeover movie. Like there's a little bit of that element in
Yeah.
Wicked, but that this movie misses somewhat because Alphabet is just so like concrete at the beginning. Like there's not a lot of vulnerability.
Yeah, down to her sound affected
Her feet.
footsteps. I'm like, what was that? That was a no. Like it's like,
And they're like, we just diverted into a different movie when we got to this point where their tears and their emotions and like their feeling and connection to one another just felt like I get it. I get like a version of the story.
I respect that.
I get it. I respect that. But I just felt like it's just a different
movie.
Yeah.
I accepted it. I bought it up. I ate it up. I thought I didn't cry because I'm a robot.
I didn't cry.
No, I know. It's like,
I didn't think
a lot of people did, and I
Yeah.
respect. Like Cynthia kills, and those are real tears, and it's like she's drawing from life, and like that's a real moment, and I see all that stuff, and that's to me in the story and really cool. It just needed a little bit of lightness at the top of the scene.
Yeah, but then they become lesbians.
Yeah, Linda's a lesbian.
They fall in
kinda.
love. They're lesbians together. Yeah,
I wish they would date. It would be so cute.
I think they are.
No, they're not. Cynthia is wifed up.
We go from there into Popular.
But you have to at least snap your fingers to Cynthia's like emotions in that.
Truly,
Please.
she's an amazing actor, and they have
amazing.
they have a really beautiful, sweet
Yeah.
chemistry. Like I wrote that when we get into Popular, like they have chemistry. They are funny. They
Yeah.
really play off each other really
They
well.
do, and their voices are actually insane. How they
Amazing.
harmonize
Yeah.
is insane. The only actually like I'm hard on Ariana because I know it's like I just like see her trying to be an actress, trying to be funny, and I think she kills it. It's like almost an A+. The only times that I'm like, oh no, it's the you're green, and they're like, oh, when they're like, you can room with Alphaba, or like how she fake falls.
Uh-huh.
That's genius. Like I love the fall and the timing of like how she fake volunteers to be like, hi.
Yeah,
That's
The
all really
misunderstanding of it
organic
all.
and
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
The misunderstanding of it all, but then her like comedic choice of being like, you know, I'm just like everything else is a slammy dunk.
in Popular, I do feel like, speaking to your point about Ariana, I feel like some of her comedic choices here,
She's
again,
improving too much, but ultimately I accept it, and I think for Popular, that's what people want and expected, and I think she like checked the box, and it was fun and cute enough.
ball
so,
gown, ball
yeah,
gown.
yeah.
ball gown.
Yeah, I think it's like production did her a disservice
Mm.
by letting her go a little wild. Because there are scenes I was like obviously baked as hell watching it last night.
Right.
And I'm like, I think she's improving too much. Because she's just trying to fill space up with like a reaction or like a performance. And I'm like, I get that feeling that you need to do that.
Well, this is like, she does this thing where it's like when she's talking with Alphaba, she's like, you have to flip your hair. And she does this like really comedic, kind of insane, over the top hair flip. And it's like, are we supposed to think that people think Glinda looks good when she does that? Because people do.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel shitty saying this because I do ultimately, on record to camera, I think Ariana is Slay Gina and like really does a great job, but I don't love the toss.
The toss.
It's not funny to me. It's too much.
It breaks character, I think. Because she's doing it too goofily.
Her interpretation of it, I both respect and also like hate.
Yeah.
And I can't explain why. I can't. It's just like a little too much. The toss is insane in this movie.
Yeah.
Because on stage it's just like a
That's what I mean. It's like Uggo and Cray. Like
Uggo and Cray, and that's not her. I actually think now in talking it, I'm sketching it out live. I'm hearing it. I'm like, actually, it's not her. It's production.
Yeah.
It's direction. She's big. She's swinging big, and it's
And they're
the
not stopping
director's
her.
job to like hone her in. Have you caught wind of the deleted scene?
What's the deleted scene?
There's many, and they suck. They fucking suck. Donkey dick
In a bad way.
in a bad way. The editor deserves an Oscar
Really?
because like they were really clunky and superfluous, and like I didn't see one, maybe maybe out of the 14 that they launched out, maybe one could have stayed. But again,
Yeah.
I get it. But I'm just more speaking to what you're not a part of, Twitter, X, Threads, people crying and losing their mind being like, this needed to be in it.
I can't.
This needed to be in it. They're all like, we really could have used this. And it's like, no, were you saying this a week ago? No, girl. You had no clue and you accepted and fucking blew 20 loads and bowed down and ate it all up and ate your loads to this movie. You
Yeah.
don't need the deleted scenes.
Right.
Sweetie, no. The editor gets an Oscar and an Emmy and an
Is it an Oscar or is it just cutting out the parts that are bad?
whatever. He should be awarded because they were not necessary.
Or
No.
we got to go ahead. Not
I
that
know,
girl.
No one
I
cares.
nobody cares. That's what I wrote. Don't care.
I don't care.
Now we get to the train. She's heading to Oz.
Oh, the train I screamed. The train is real. Again,
I said cool train.
practical. Nothing has looked faker and more CGI. The train is real.
That's
The
insane.
train is real.
That's insane.
And then when it pulls up, it's like, I've never seen anything faker.
yeah,
That's real.
insane.
Crazy.
Anyway, we get to One Short Day. We're in the Emerald City. This is where the choreo.
It's rude.
This is offensive.
Rude. It was rude she wasn't in yellow.
I get it. It's like the. What do you mean?
Glinda in the stage show, again, her costume, she's blue, she's pink, she's white.
Yeah.
It's like an iconic, she's in a yellow dress.
Okay.
And a lot of people lost their mind over, again, the whole only pink story.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, come on, Glinda's
That'd been
changed.
so fun. Yeah.
Would have been so fun.
But I like that they went into like the beauty spa. It's very Wizard of Oz when they all
Yeah.
get the makeovers,
Yeah.
you know.
I forgot about that.
And then it's a nail salon. They're getting their nails done. I like that moment. It's cute. But like the choreo, and again, like the obligatory like
Yeah,
gay
it's
guy
like-
shot where it's like
Everyone's like, there's a lot of braids literally being like, ooh, ouchie, ouchie, kabouchie. It makes me so happy though that like a lot of people say, actually, I hate the choreo.
and then it like cuts right from there to like guys in giant inflated like rubber
I'm fine with that.
underpants.
That feels Oz.
I don't know.
Guys on stilts,
I don't
green
know.
beards.
Mm,
The
I was getting nervous. It's like I don't know
what do you think about
the cameo.
I think the cameo is con.
But
Let there be a cameo. I think it would have been chic.
That can't be in the stage show, is it? The whole moment of like explaining the
A
grimoire.
little bit.
But they kind of like read. Well, she does like the battle cry. Like that can't be
No,
in the show, right?
The battle cry definitely ain't in the show.
Yeah.
But they do sort of like breeze through the like thoughtful, exploitive fake narrative
Yeah.
that's been pushed on everyone. Yeah, they're like, oh my God.
Omaha.
What is he? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah,
Why?
because I think that's where he's from.
Oh, I couldn't tell. I never knew what that was. I thought he was trying to say like, oh my God, in like a Kool-Aid.
Oh
In like a Kool-Aid way. I thought that was like the joke. It was like,
oh yeah,
oh yeah. Oh my.
You say you don't like the way the grimoire looks. But
No. Maybe I was fine with the grimoire like flopping open like how it did.
yeah,
But then the like feathers when she's doing the like levitation like on whatever Cesare. Cesare.
I wrote down. She keeps talking about Chissery. It's like
Chissery.
You just met this monkey.
Chissery,
And
please.
she's like, Chissery, are you okay? Chissery? Chissery, what's
She's
wrong?
like, Chissery.
She's like, what's wrong, Chissery?
Chissery, you don't usually act like this.
It's like you just
Chissery.
She's like, you just met him. Stop
She's
saying
like, Chissery.
stop saying Chissery.
But I so maybe I was okay with the book being like,
Yeah.
but I didn't like the like
What do you mean, like the magic in it?
when she was like saying the spell. It was like
Oh, things were like sort of lifting.
the words were getting a little feathery for Cesare. Cesare. My Uncle Jack had a friend named Cesare, and he was a fraud. So do what you want with that. Pull your mom ass down, honey. I'm gonna suck that goat dick tonight. Just kidding.
So we're at the end of the movie.
Girl. Cesare.
Alphabet learns that Cesare is
My
not who
Uncle
she
Jack's
says.
fraud friend, Cesare, has wings.
Yeah. She runs away with the grimoire.
Do you live when she's like, my desire is for you to help the animals? Like the way she just, I'm just so impressed.
It's like
It's amazing to me personally. Maybe I'm like a loser.
No. It's the stupidest dialogue on earth, and she's
And
able
she's
to like
like-
literally commit in a way that is like
Gagging.
it's really
It's beautiful.
it's amazing. Yeah,
It's so like subdued.
yeah.
And beautiful.
She grabs the book. She runs away. I was
to me.
guards.
And Chazrae's like,
Eventually, the girls climb up into a wooden tower at the top of the wizard's palace.
which I thought the balloon scene was horny.
I thought that scene was horny
It
as
was
well.
horny.
But then there's a big action sequence. The balloon pops. They jump down, and then they're just in another tower. That to me, where I was like,
That's a little.
I was like, guys,
Where are we?
where are we?
I know.
Where are we? And
I thought the balloon
all-
scene is not in the show.
But Gina,
obviously.
hold on. All you had to do was have an establishing shot of the Emerald City with two big
Turrets.
towers,
Two turrets.
and just shoot the camera by them, and it's like then we would know. Then we would know.
We need two turrets.
Maybe I missed that. I
think you
I
did.
just didn't.
Because like when they do with fireworks and whatever, there's a lot of turrets.
There's
So I do get that, but you know what I
70
noticed last
turrets.
night?
There's one with like one of the.
There's so many windows that are broken. Every window is broken already. And I'm like, wait, I'm confused. Did she already fly through this? And it's like, no,
yeah,
just every
right,
window's
yeah.
broken for
yeah.
no reason. But one is fine. And until she goes like, it's me.
Jumps through it. Yeah. Something about this ending sequence was.
But did you like the balloon scene?
I thought it was
I thought
fun.
it was fun. I thought the like.
I was like, how do they know how to use balloons? How do the girls know how to use balloons? Elfie?
They don't. It's clear. It's clear that they don't. It's a struggle. It's a little double tower.
Then we're in the
I
second.
will say,
it's a little double tower, double wooden tower.
As someone who did love and like was pleasantly surprised by
The Twin Towers?
the Twin Tower hot air balloon, I was like, ooh, this is so fun and beautiful. And like, ooh, I like this moment. It was a little double tower.
That's what I mean. To me, it's like emblematic
It's a
of my
little-
whole critique.
yeah,
anyway,
yeah,
but
yeah.
then we
But
get
no
to.
one cares.
We have to define. Well, some people do. There are ways to direct the story. Like a well-designed movie, a well-directed movie, a well-performed movie can funnel all that information into a way that doesn't hurt your mind at all as you're watching it. It just slides right in your big open hole, and it's lubed up, and it's perfect, and it's beautiful, and it feels amazing. There are other movies that are rough, and it hurts, and it's confusing,
Yeah.
and it makes you feel bad. But when you're done, there are times when this movie is
A lot.
hurting my hole, and I
Hurting my hole.
wish it would go in a little softer and smoother.
Yeah, there are times where it hurts my hole too.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's a little rough in some spots.
And
But we're in Defying Gravity.
we're in Defying Gravity. We're finally here. The
Thank
moment,
the Lord.
moment of the end of Act 1.
Again, the broom.
The
We already talked
broom.
about this. And again, my response is show some restraint. I am all about, everyone is all about an organic witch broom. Like, hello. 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 But like that thing, unfortunately, not to bring up Harry Potter, but they do the brooms.
did-
The organic brooms good.
They figured
'Cause
out
it's like,
brooms. Yeah.
We all want that. We all want it to feel like real and a little twisted and like
Well,
from a tree. And like that thing was like so girthy. She was like, that thing was a fucking fistful.
Yeah.
Twisted roots,
where did the wizard find that broom?
Yeah.
That was like,
huge. And I'm like, girl, not every actor needs to be that involved. And like,
yeah.
that's where I was like, show some restraint. Please, for the love of God, the broom is so important.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was just like a little simplified, just like a little rooted,
I was
like a little organically shaped, simple, clean thing.
watching it the second time. I was like, what if it was just like a broom?
Yeah.
Like, what if it was just like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
broom? I was like,
Like the fucking natural hair broom we almost bought at Lowe's yesterday. Yeah, the Happy. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, you know what we haven't talked about?
Well, let's get to the end of the movie and then we'll talk
That's
about
the very
That's the
end.
very
That should have
end.
been the beginning. Oh my God. My
Wow.
hairline only has 10 seconds.
Okay. Anyway, so the movie ends. We get to Defying Gravity.
Beautiful.
Ariana finds a cape randomly for
Yeah,
for
again, no one
Cynthia.
needs, this goes back to the author being a pervert.
It's like we don't
no
need
one
the
needs
cape.
the context
no
of
one
like
needs
where the witch got her cape. It's like,
yeah.
or maybe people, losers do. They want that. I'm just
Losers,
like-
sound off below. Do you want to know? Do you need
But I'm
to
just
know?
like, personally, I'm like, I don't care.
We get to the big number. Cynthia kills
It's
it.
long.
The only problem is that it's broken up.
And here's the thing. I think, okay, he does it twice and it's rude. I think do it once. It's cool. And like things are different. We're in cinema. But he breaks the sequence up twice. And I'm like, okay, that's rude. Because one, she falls and I love that she falls. I think that's cool. It goes on a little too long. It could be a little sucked in.
Her fall out of the tower.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She
That's a
falls-
long fall.
That's a long ass fall. I do like that. Like she sees her younger self and like reaches and then to like touch her younger self's hand and she accidentally catches the broom and is like, oh wait, I have power. Like I'm here. Because then she goes on for an hour. She's like unlimited. It's like in the falling moment, it could have combined both of those. She could have been like when she saw herself, it could have been the unlimited.
She's going really high up.
Yeah,
And then she's coming
yeah,
really far back
yeah,
down. And then she's
yeah.
flying really fast away. It's like,
Yeah. Well, you and I were like, wow, that hat is fused to her head. I think it would have been cute, unnecessary, but cute for me, that like when she fell, her hat came off. And when she caught the broom
yeah.
and flew up, she accidentally flew into her hat.
well, to me, it's like when she was flying at the end of the movie, she literally flies off, off camera. It was like, that was
90 miles an hour.
90,000 miles an
Yeah.
hour. It was faster than anything's
I'm
ever
not
been.
mad at that.
It was
I'm
like,
not bad.
in the same way that her footsteps were like, boom,
Goosh,
boom.
goosh,
Her
goosh.
flying was like,
Her Godzilla. Yeah, she was like, you flagged it though. Her hat was fused to her head. Or maybe you more so flagged why her cape got so big.
that's what I flagged. Yeah. I was like, I don't remember the hat, but I remember her cape got bigger and bigger and bigger as the number went on.
I was okay with it. It got a little too big.
It unfolded.
It got a little too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I want answers for that one.
Yeah.
I know they're trying to reference like big
The
tented
tower. Yeah.
tower.
Yeah.
The genie lift.
It was fine. Yeah.
But they could have shot that differently. They could have achieved the same effect with like a medium cape,
yeah.
just a little lower, shot a little lower and like a little shadowy.
I'd like to think they tried everything, but in reality, they probably just thought like we'll do it in VFX, and that's why it was so easy.
It's fine.
But
The cape got big.
regardless,
It got big.
she does such a good job that it's
She
kind of like
literally is so brilliant.
it's toe in your ass chilling.
It's toe in your ass. Honey, it's press on toenail on your toe in your ass.
chilling. Yeah.
I can't wait to see.
She can do no wrong.
I cannot wait to see part 2.
I'm excited.
The only thing,
Nothing about Wicked has ever made me excited, but now I'm excited to see part 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's invested. I've turned her.
What do we do for part 2?
Well, I think I'll be Dorothy in part 2.
Oh, smart.
But Dorothy
Yeah.
post makeover when she gets like a piggy perm.
Oh yeah, and I'll be the
poodle.
scarecrow.
Like she gets
Yeah.
a double stack, like half
Yeah.
up, half down.
Yeah. She does. It's a
Invented
little
it.
bit of a pile. Yeah.
She kind of invented
And the lion
pile.
gets the same one.
Hot Tools.
He's like, give me what she's having.
Yeah. I was king other baggage. Wow. Well, thank God that there's a part 2 because we have a lot more to say.
Well, we're not
Don't
done
we?
yet because
This is a shame that this is so top of the episode, but sure. Shoehorn this in because it is so worthy. We've been dying to talk about this.
we've been dying.
Shoehorn
to
her
talk about it.
in. I deserve it.
In the fall, you went to Rhode Island, where you're from. You performed at the Dark Lady.
Yeah.
You did 2 numbers. One was a Titanic medley, which
Into
Chapel Roan, and the second was
Defying Gravity.
it was Wicked into Britney into Wicked.
Yeah.
The Dark Lady has a big stripper pole that goes up to the
Yes.
ceiling. You were like, I want to climb up the pole at the big number for Defying Gravity.
Because, like, wait, context. I'm known to be, like, people used to call me Monkey Boy. I can climb many things and many poles. And that's just like a skill I have. So
Yeah.
I was trying to play within my bag, my skill set. I was like, okay, wait. The Dark Lady has, like Mike's saying, a floor to ceiling, gigantic stripper pole, which is taller than most,
Yeah.
I guess. So I was like, I want to do Defying Gravity and just like go up there and be like a faggot.
So we went to Rhode Island.
Which, by the way, okay, I feel like if you do as a drag queen, Defying Gravity is low hanging fruit. It's like, you better do something because, especially again, now there's Cynthia's track. Like there's a new soundtrack out. It's fresher and you can do whatever you want. But like going off of like the OG track, it's like, you better have a trick up your sleeve. It's so low hanging. I would never in a million years choose to do this number. but I did choose to do it because I was like, oh, I'm gonna climb up that fucking pole and be like a fucking dumbass witch. At one point, I was like, one of y'all will like shoot up a broom and I'll catch it and just be this fucking stunty cunty whore witchy bitchy genius.
We went and we were like, let's go scout. Let's go see if like, they'll let us in early. Finally, like somebody like let us into like the big empty
Yeah, I was
space.
like, I'm gonna try the pole.
And I turn around and you're gone. I was like, where's Ange? Where did Gina go? And and I look up and you're literally you're 20 feet up in the air. You're in the rafters. You were like, well,
we went there the day early to see if I could do it.
I blinked and you were in the attic. It was like you were up there. You were gone. It was like this. Okay.
It was easy.
I was like, I'm the biggest wet blanket on earth. I'm everything that Gina dreams up. I'm like, you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. There's no way. There's no way.
And
there's
I'm
no
used
way.
to it. I'm always like, and that's why I start to
yeah.
question. I'm like,
And I'm
I
like-
don't know.
I'm
I
like, you got-
I am a dreamer. So we go early.
I ate the biggest crow pie on earth. I was like, she could fucking climb anything.
I was up there in 2 seconds.
She was up there in
The
2
day
seconds.
before.
And I was like, okay, we got it. This is it. This is the number. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be great. Cut to the day.
Cut to the day.
Cut to the day.
I do my number. The Dark Lady has go-go dancers perform in between like drag queen sets, which is so cute. But I did not anticipate the pole potentially being
Hours of go-go dancers greasing up the pole with their hands, their bodies.
They're looby.
They're
literally like a looby look. So I finally like do this number. So humiliating. Like I run to the pole. It's the part where it's like
the crowd is cheering. They know what's
Yeah.
coming. They're like,
I'm like,
this
this
bitch
is my
going.
fucking
They're
moment.
like, this is it.
this is so dark because like again, no one's gonna care, but it's still something that makes me shiver.
It's like
I go up. The pole is looby from the fucking Go-Go Boys.
you got
Looby fucking shit. I jump and I like
you got up maybe 1 foot
1 foot and then I try again.
Yeah.
It's desperate. What's going through your mind? Because you knew how much like I needed to do that. Because I would have never, again, disclaimer. Now, I mean, here I am dressed as Elphaba, but like in a drag show,
I never would have
in a
thought
drag
this
show, and
was-
it's a very clubby scene.
Yeah.
I was like, the only way this will ever fly is if I do something stunty. And I could not get up the pole. I've never met a pole that I could not climb. I was sliding like a fucking dumbass bitch, loser bitch, weirdo, desperado.
What I will say is that going through my mind, like if
Were you like-
if the crowd had not been
supportive.
like it's not supportive, they were living for you. It was like both your numbers were like
Bad.
no
Because I'm not like a lip syncer. Like, you know, I'm
I
still
mean,
green.
But the crowd was living. They were living for the first number. They were living for this number. If they were not as into what you were doing, I think it would have made you feel worse. But you went from, you tried.
Twice.
Right.
Imagine trying twice.
But then you
Trying.
but then you pivoted. You didn't and you didn't lose the crowd. That's why it didn't make me feel suicidal. Like
I felt
I
suicidal.
felt
to
bad.
this day, I'm like so cringe.
But it was fast. It wasn't that.
Yeah,
like,
you asked the basic bitches, like my friends in the audience, and they were like, I didn't even notice. And that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm like, to this day, it gives probably us both a little bit of a shiver.
I mean, it's different for me because like I always have this sort of like thought in my mind where it's like it's not going to work
Right.
because you're crazy.
But in my defense, the day before, I was
it
up.
did, and that
I was up
wild.
there in 2 seconds.
Yeah,
Poles don't scare me. I can climb a pole, but not when they're fucking looby.
not when they're
sadly.
lubed up. Yeah,
So it was very humbling experience.
But and I will say, and maybe we'll throw a little bit of a clip at the end. You slayed the end of.
I had to. I was like, you could see the anger in my face because I'm so humiliated and mad. And like, I'm not one who's like musical or like, I don't have great musicality, but I hit the like boom, boom ending because I was just
you
like,
nailed it.
pissed.
But it's also
I was like, I better whip this wig that's taped and glued down because I was angry.
you ended it in this way where the crowd was wild. It was
Thank
wild.
you.
They were. It was.
I don't know
You
if
almost
it
did so well that it bothered the host. I mean, I think that's like
it did bother the host a little bit. I'm not sure. I think they could have cheered for anyone or anything.
right.
But
agreed.
I'll take the compliment and I appreciate that. But dear God, yeah, it did make for a better ending because I was grounded, so fucking humbled and humiliated. But I was like, I'll give this fucking ending. I have to.
No one's gonna bring her down.
And it was like boom, boom, boom.
yeah.
It was boom cock.
Yeah.
I had to. But wow, humbled. And I can't look at a poll the same way.
Well, we got through Wicked.
Thank you so much for paying us to do this.
Keep paying us, and we'll keep giving you
Garbage.
horrible videos like this.
Goat breath content.
Like we never invested more in
look.
a look together.
Yeah, we never know how far Godiana is gonna take it. We know Gina's gonna embarrass herself, but luckily I have
Eventually,
my best friend
get to
also.
my sequin jacket gay
Yes,
level.
yes.
I'm literally already there.
Thank God my bestie co-host goes as low as I go.
I'm happy to be there in the shit
I'm
with
sure
you.
you are.
Yeah, you look amazing. I'm so happy
Thank
that you
you.
got your Alphaba fantasy. It really is
Thank
stunty.
you. Any wait, before we go, Nessa, do you have a confessa? You're a little addicted to costumes? My Nessa, have a confessa. I love Wicked. I'm gonna say it. I'll do. I do.
Took
I
you
do.
this
honey.
long to finally
It's
admit it.
losery. It's bad, but you know what? I am. I'm losery, and I'm bad.
And you're wicked.
Yeah.
You wicked witch.
And I hope you know, I as a boy who's kind of cute sometimes, I'm sacrificing my hairline for this pod, for you all, for Alphaba.
I hope you know my goat dick is
Chubbed up and to the left.
bye.